Today, I've invited Brandi to join us here in the Social Post group because I know that what he teaches his clients and what I've taken from his course and share with my clients is pure gold. And do you see what I did here? Video rules, right? It does. It really does. And with all of the talk and worry about you're not being seen and you're not being heard because these social platforms control what is sent and put in front of our dream clients, video is the #1 way to get in front of your dream client. It will set you apart from all of your competition. It will help you stand out. It will help you tell your story. And Brandi and I are going to get more into that today on our live. I love my Social Post group. I love them because they're here for more than just ideas to market their business better from me. What I'm proud of is that people come and ask questions. And I mean, while it's mostly about their business, it's really about awareness and getting their brand out to more people, however they can do it. And
Absolutely.
you and I, Brandi, know that video marketing, video strategy has to be a part of the marketing puzzle, right?
It has to be. Yeah, hands down.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm Brandi. And as Deb said, I am an international award-winning video producer and coach. And my business works in 3 areas. One area, I'm producing professional video from concept all the way to delivery. And that's going to be for nonprofits. That's also for educational and housing industries as well. And then I'm doing trainings and workshops working with entrepreneurs, business owners, even corporations, where I'm helping folks figure out how to use their smartphone to build confident communities. Is really my focus, is how to connect with your audience and build relationships so that you can build trusting and lasting relationships that sell, basically, in the end. And then finally, I do youth video programs in the Boston area and in the Brooklyn, New York area.
How does someone begin with video in their business?
And so I am going to, before I answer that, I'm going to say that, just like Deb said, there's no like magic secret like formula to video, but what I can do is give you a way of thinking so that you can start producing videos for yourself. And the way that I teach video is based on a relationship model, a lot like Deb teaches marketing. And the way it looks is, the first types of videos you want to make are get to know me videos, or sometimes I'll call it get to know my brand videos. And then after that, you want to start making learn to like me videos. And these are videos where folks can either like your brand or not like your brand, but you have to get to that point of saying, oh, it's okay. I might have to let some people go and they might not like me. And then the folks that do like you, then you get to those trust me videos. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about videos. And you can see that with, someone like even like Deb, if she's doing like a get to know me video, like we did some get to know me videos maybe 2 years ago. And those are really, you think about it, it's like you're throwing out a big net to catch people. Throw a whole bunch of like get to know me, just broad sense of who you are, what you do, who you serve, and how you solve their problems, and how people can connect with you. The folks that connect with you, awesome. Now you need to teach them to like you. And you're going to give them content, and that's where some of those blog videos come in. That's where like quick tip videos come in. And then finally you get to that point of, all right, people are starting to trust you because they know that you can really help them. And those, that's where you start doing some Facebook Live videos where you're getting into some meaty stuff with folks, or you might do specific blog videos for what people are asking you. And it works. It works like that in any type of marketing. Video is not any different. The biggest difference is learning how to use the equipment and learning how to do scripts and things like that, and putting yourself out there, which I know can be super scary.
Right. So you mentioned something about the get to know me video.
Yeah.
And I know people are like, oh, that's where I have to start. Do I have to start on camera, right? Because I know a lot of people are like, everybody knows me, right? And 2 things I want to say about this. I just did a Facebook Live in a group that I'm a part of. And you mentioned the whole, like, you're not going to be for everybody. Right. And that's okay.
Right.
So a couple of things I want everybody to think about and write this down, because when you're worried about what people will say or think or how they'll react when you put a video of yourself out there, there's two things I want to say to you. One is you don't need to be everything to everyone in every place.
Mm-hmm.
That's number one. And number two, and this is a quote I found that just totally resonated with everybody in my live stream the other day. You can be the ripest, juiciest peach in the world, and there is always going to be someone who hates peaches.
Absolutely.
Okay, so here's the thing. There are a million people who claim to be like Brandi, and there are a million people that claim to be like me, right? Marketing experts, accountability coach, video coaches, whatever title people want to put on themselves. But only Brandi does it the way Brandi does it, in
Right.
his voice,
Right.
his way, with his tools, okay? I'm the same. I'm the only person that can be Deb LaFlamme. And I'm talking to all of you who are watching during the live and during the replay.
Mm-hmm.
If you can just remember that you are the only you are the only person who can be you. That is what sets you apart from every other fitness coach, every other psychic healer, every other real estate agent, every other product seller, every other stylist and baker and lawyer. Every one of these things, you are one of many, but you are the only one that's you.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So, yeah. So I really feel like this helps a lot with the confidence boosting. And even if now let's talk about the ideas, because we talked about like they don't know where to begin. So when I give an idea for people and you give an idea for people, and I know right now you are running a 5-day video challenge. Is it 5 or 4?
5.
5.
Yep.
Okay. So the 5-day video challenge, you are giving all of the attendees of this challenge the same prompt. Just like I give all of my people, every one of you, I give all of you the same ideas. But what is amazing about this is that you take the prompts from Brandi or the ideas from me and you make them your own. That's how you market your business better, right?
Right.
Okay. So that was my little moment of stop thinking you have to do everything the same way as everybody else, because you have to be you and you have to stand out amongst the crowd. There are millions of Brandis, there are millions of Debs, right? Like marketing coaches or video experts. We all can be that. I could be a video expert, right?
You could.
I could say whatever I want to say, but I am, right? It's me and my style and my voice. So, okay, Brandi.
Yes.
Some tips to get started.
So some tips to get started is I'm always going to say practice on your own before you put yourself out there. With some of the folks in my private coaching group, what we do is we shoot video of ourselves, and then we all have secret Facebook groups, and we post to that post to that page, and we view it there. And I'll review it as their coach to help them get through that part of, oh my goodness, I'm so scared to be on camera. But you know what happens is they have a very simple intro script to start with. And that intro script's about 30 seconds or less. And all they're doing is saying who they are, what they do, and then how to connect with them. Those 3 things are super hard to do, but think about it. It's the same concept as building a relationship. If you go out to a networking event, what are you doing? You're saying who you are, you're saying what you do, and you're saying how can you connect. The difference is you're usually just giving a business card, but this is an actual business card that's going to live on for you, which is super awesome if you get into that routine of being able to do that 30-second video. That 30-second video can generate all kinds of leads for you and all kinds of opportunities for you. So if you're really stuck and like, oh, I don't know what to do first, do an intro video. Do a video that it is you on camera, and it is you saying who you are, what you do, and how people can connect with you. But you know what? Set up a secret group and post it there so no one else can see it. And that way you can actually see how you're growing. Do that for a week, and I guarantee you will see a difference from day 1 to day 5. As far as confidence, there's lots of different types of videos you can do that doesn't require you to be in front of the camera. Like yesterday in the 5-day challenge, we did a show and tell. You can always start there, depending on what your business is, where you're showing something and narrating something about whatever you're showing, and that will help you gain that confidence of being able to just speak out loud, because sometimes that's tough. And then as far as, being in front of the camera, it might help the more and more you say things over and over again. And again, that's why I always recommend doing that intro video over and over again. And if you really can't get over that hump, you can hire models on
Hmm.
Fiverr.com to be your brand ambassador, which I wouldn't recommend because really you're the person behind the brand. So I would recommend trying to just work towards getting in front of that camera and keep this in mind. People will remember your emotion more than anything, and not necessarily what you look like or what you say, but they will remember if you look fun, if you look warm and welcoming, they will remember that, but they won't necessarily remember what you say or what you look like.
Right. There's like some Oprah quote that talks about, oh no, it's Maya Angelou. It's about people remember, how they felt from being near you or around you more than what you said or what you look like. And I want to say a couple of
Absolutely.
things too is, and I always recommend, I never get on live without an agenda of sorts, whether it's a checklist of things that I want to, so whether it's Facebook Live or a marketing video that you're going to record and put someplace, it's so much more than just practicing in your head. Like, it's okay to have a guide. Like, don't
Absolutely.
underestimate the power of having an outline or a plan. Like everything I do is planned out so that I'm not wasting your time or
Mhm.
mine. So if you see me writing or looking down, it's because I have a plan to make sure that we maximize our time together.
And
So don't be afraid. Okay, go
oh, go
ahead.
ahead. What's the next question? I was just going to
No, go ahead.
piggyback on that. I was going to support your statement that, when I worked for ABC News for a year, and the reporters who were out in the field going live, guess what they had? They do that for a living, and they always have an outline. I was just supporting what you were saying.
Teleprompters, everything, right?
Yeah, or when they're live, they just have a piece of paper, just like you
Yeah,
showed. But
yeah.
yeah, so it is definitely important for you to have some sort of outline.
We really hope that you guys who know, you all said that video needs to, video is a way to help you tell your story, and video is the way to help get you in front of more people who can like you and trust you and buy from you, because that's what you're doing. You're building a business.
Hmm.
Don't forget that the goal is to have people purchase from you or hire you or buy your products. And at the end of the day, people buy from people. So I don't care about your course or your program or your products. At the end of the day, people are buying from you because they like you, because they trust you, and because they want to support your business. They need what you have to offer, but they buy from people, not products. So you have to pull back the curtain and stand in front of the camera. And Brandi and I, our mission, our movement is to help you guys do that. Brandi, I'll let you wrap up if you'd like.
No, all I was gonna say is for folks who are really struggling with video, I can tell you it can transform your business literally overnight once you start putting yourself out there in some way, shape, or form through video. And the other
Right.
part of it is to think about how much time do you want to get back in your day? How much time do you want to get back for your families? Things like that. Video saves you time. It might take some time to get used to doing it, and it might take some time to actually learn the process. But when you learn it and you start doing it, you're going to gain more time, and I promise you, your business will gain more leads and gain more money.